And we're live! Finally back together. Another Bonanza with Dinsley's DAO, a bunch of power users gathered, and we are ready to check some of the new apps. And this time we're working on a mobile app that looks like Tinder. It's time for you to find your forever coin, your forever shitcoin, your forever meme coin. Uh, what a fun time to live in someone, my dear friends. The market is on fire. The narrative is ultra degen, and we're seeing some really cool dApps come out. So today we are going to explore Swipe.fun. Pretty cool. This is something we're going to test on our mobile phones. At the moment, we found out that at least at this point in the dApp's development, the most optimal wallet to explore it is Solfler. Shout out to the Solfler team for doing such a good job. And yeah, I got with me Untied Bear, Alex Pertz, Baba, Scientist Joe, and Annie Pan. Everybody is from the Dinsley's DAO. The DAO is on fire. The events, Island DAO, Athens DAO, and a bunch of other cool things that we're working on. The accelerator, the feedback sessions, the hackathon judging, the grants programs. If you wanna get into the trenches with the Solana Cabal, join Dinsley's DAO. If you wanna go buy some meme tokens and have some fun and maybe get yourself out of financial issues, then here you go. You can play around with us with Swipe.fun. Swipe.fun. So let me share my phone screen this time. So share screen. I'm gonna do a quick rundown of the app, and then I'm gonna give the mic to our power users. They're gonna comment on their experience. They've all tested the app in their own phones, but for just for the broadcast, everybody will be commenting on my screen. So let's share screens, let's share windows, and share. And here we go. Familiar screen. This is you go to your Solfler wallet, you go to the bottom right that has a here, or you see the browser, and you go and you type swipe.fun, and the moment you type that, this is where you're gonna land at. There's no landing page. This is just get started. No information. We know nothing. Classic, of course. You need to connect. I will give you the permission, and oh my god, immediately we are. Is this Tinder? Did I open the wrong application? What's going on here? Beautiful Asian women. So we see a coin. I see that I can swipe left or I can swipe right, and underneath that there is another shit coin that we can explore. I like beautiful Asian women. Who doesn't, of course? But is this the token, the coin that I want to buy? Let's see. It's called Hot Asian. Underneath, we can see under the name, we have the ticker. On the right, the 7.03K, that's the market cap. Again, I'm making assumptions, I'm making educated guesses here. There is no tooltips, there is no explanation, there is no documentation. So then I see a picture, a very, very for sure, from the internet or made with some AI tool, some generic, beautiful Asian woman. Then you get a label that this token is coming from pump.fun. The culprit, the reason the season is named a meme season, the meme super cycle, as people call it, partly to blame is pump.fun. Then you have a description of the coin. Let's celebrate the most beautiful women on the planet. I see a small icon with a pill and an arrow on the bottom left. 6%. I assume, again, educated guess, that this is where the token is on the bonding curve. So this token needs another 94% to graduate. It means not a lot of buys at the moment. And this is also reflected by the low market cap. Next to it, we see the when the token was made. So you see it's a new token. It was just made 2 hours ago, and it has 38 comments. If you visit pump.fun, under the graph, you'll see that you can leave comments, and usually the health of the meme token is also correlating the number of comments. So a classic tactic, the way to play the game here on Pump.fun at the moment is make sure your comment section is filled, there is spam, and it reflects high interest in your token. So yeah, let's go further down. Then I can see I have a bar. I can see the wallet, the 4PT wallet is the wallet I am using at the moment, and the 1.79 SOL is the total amount of SOL I have in my wallet. I can see that I can take this up, but let's do this later. So this bar here that I can actually move left and right, this indicates the amount of SOL it's gonna actually buy into the token if I swipe left. So for now, since we're just playing around, let's try to get the 0.5. I can't get 0.5. I can get 0.51 though. So 0.051. So let's play around. Do we like Asian, beautiful Asian women? We like, but it's a little bit, yeah. I don't think it's very respectful. So I will swipe left. Jits. Man, I feel dirty. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to all my friends out there. The Jits. Don't be like them. No. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me with these rugs. 2% was just made 38 minutes ago. Do you like this token? Oh, I forgot. I haven't tried to tap. If I double tap, I see a graph, and under the graph, I see the comments. I cannot move the tokens. I cannot resize the graph. I don't get any other options. So let's I don't like it. Give it to your mother after holding. Mom, I held. 0% is sleeping. Moonshot. So this is not from Pump.fun. I'm just a rich cat. 3 hours ago. Here. Huge description. 275 comments. 37 on the... I like this. I will buy it. I bought it. Oh, I'm prompted with a transaction. I accept it. I give the thumbs up. And it failed. Ooh. Let's go again. Oh! On my grind. I did not see what this is, but since it's gonna work, I'm gonna buy it. All right. We bought it. Let's see how we can sell it when it moves. What is this? Ah, okay. Okay. It showed me a ship. So if I pull this up, you see I have $834 in my wallet. This is the total amount of funds I have in the wallet. If I swipe down, here is OMG. This is the coin I just bought. Solana is the SOL I have. USDC is the USDC I have. Biao is a shitcoin I bought 3 months ago. And right after is Duco and Airdrop. Oh, it keeps on moving because the actual price is changing. So this is moving inside the wallet. And I also noticed that there has a little arrow, a little finger pointing down, which tells me that I'm 0.84% down. Amazing. That's something I was looking for. What else? I can see settings. I can see a little bit of like I can filter a little bit by market cap. I can filter by how long it was created. How like I want new coins, 3 hours and less. Slippage, let's leave it as it is. And buy amount, we said we can toggle this from the main screen. Confirm. Let's go back. And I think I've spoken enough. I think everybody understands in a way what we're doing here and how this app works. Most of you out there have used some kind of dating app. This feels kind of the same. I want to start and hear about the experience. I want the team now to talk a little bit about the experience you had in the app. You can also guide me to showcase something that you've discovered, and a little bit on how your journey was, how you see this being used, and let's keep for part 2 the feature requests. So make sure you stay on what's available on the app now. Let's start from Untied Bear and go as I see the order on my screen. Untied, Alex Perts, Baba Scientist, and Annie. Microphone to Untied. How did you like it? What are your thoughts?
In general, when I'm trading these kind of memes with low market cap, Pump.fun and Moonshot, I didn't have the great experiences. So I prefer to use tools like Photon or Ape.pro, where I can see my progress. So this fun, Swipe.fun, is actually, for me, it's better than Pump.fun and Moonshot when it comes to those kind of coins. Of course, there are some feature requests we might talk about later. But as the first experience, it's not for me as a photo. Like I wouldn't use it as like Photon or Ape.pro as it is, but I would use this before Pump.fun, I think. So the overall experience is at that level for me. But there are some requests later. So for now, that's it.
I have a little bit of connection issues and I lost the ending of your speech. Good thing is all the audio channels are recorded separately, so we can move the mic to Alex Perts if you are done, my friend Untied.
Yes. Are you done, Untied? Yes. Okay. Okay. First of all, I really like the thing that it changes the way you are exposed on Pump.fun. Like it has a more direct, you have a more direct exposure to the memes you're going to see. So when I saw the tweet from the project, I read somewhere that there were some filters that you can set, like the market caps you prefer to actually see, so you can narrow down and you have your own preferences in the end of the day. So you want to see what you actually want in terms of market cap or in terms of whatever other we have, like the other the other things they have there. So I really like the way
market cap time maps.
way. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. Actually, you're making some stuttering. But yeah, the whole thing is that at first I like the dynamic idea towards like you have direct exposure to the meme. You look at the description. You know the market cap. Like immediately you have it as it's a more dynamic way actually. So if I also had on my browser the filters, it would be perfect to narrow down some things. And this is what I actually like. I also like the way that you swipe right and you see the transaction. Like immediately when I swiped right, I looked up and then I saw the transaction appearing. It was actually what I needed. So I really like the experience. Yeah, it's very dynamic. It's very nice. I would prefer to see a little small info clicks, like I can touch something and see some info on what is something in case I'm a little bit lost or I'm coming for the first time. And probably a cheat sheet in the beginning just to see like.
Let's talk about feature requests on the second part. Let's talk about our experience.
Okay. Initially, the experience was exactly as I was expecting it. Exactly like we're used to swiping. We're used to all this whole philosophy, and now we put it on the memes. It's more dynamic. You have direct exposure, and if you can also set up your requirements on what exactly you want in terms of market cap, let's say, then that would be also
from
awesome.
the screen. Look at the screen, Alex.
Yeah.
As you see, the filters are there. You can choose your market cap.
Oh yeah, perfect. You found it. Yeah. I didn't find it on browser. That's what I said. I didn't find the browser while I was using it. Yeah.
We need to point out that the application is optimized for
Yes,
mobile.
I got it.
On the request of the team, shout out to the team, super awesome and patient team. The request was use it with Solflare. It has the best experience. Do not use it from browser. That's why we went through this to
but
set
indeed,
up.
The experience was amazing, and I really like the directness I have. And I see the meme, I laugh, I like it, I buy it, and I really like this whole process. Yeah, this is the most important thing actually, and what I think they actually wanted to give to the users. Yeah.
Awesome. I see bullish comments. I love it. Let's go to Baba. Sir Baba, dev from Dinsley's DAO, one of the most important devs in Dinsley's DAO since the very, very beginning, back in 2021, sir. So please join us. Tell us what you think. You've seen so many dApps.
Hello, everyone. So I'm on Solflare mobile using the app. It's definitely fun. is definitely fun. I mean, I'll have to agree with Untied that there's definitely room for improvement, and I wouldn't use it at its current state. That being said, I like it. I mean, someone especially who's used these style of apps, the dating apps, and knows the feel, and is also very engaged with meme coins, and enjoys using platforms such as Pump.fun and Moonshot. It's definitely an interesting application. New, I haven't seen something like this before. Um, but that being said, after briefly going through it with the team, there are some major stuff that I think need further development, if you may, to optimize that experience. But no, a few words is definitely fun. I could see the appeal, and I'm just excited to further deep dive into it and kind of improve it, or help, or hopefully improve it. Thank you.
Awesome. Again, another very positive reviewer. I'm impressed. We rarely have this kind of reactions. I think it's because the team has actually promised something and has delivered that something that they were building. It looks fun and it works. But before we go to the next segment, which is feature requests and how we can make this better, let's hear from scientist and then from Annie.
Yeah, my first experience, I think for a mobile application, it's a good start because if you look at the stats on Pom.fun, you realize that tokens are being created like every 2 seconds. And when you go to the homepage of Pom.fun, it's like you're looking at a token and then it disappears, and then there's a new token that gets launched. So there is literally no way for you to have a focused experience while trying to get to, you know, check out memes. And why I think it's a good step for mobile application is because it becomes more personalized in the sense that you have an app on the go, wherever you are, on the train, the bus, and you're just swiping, checking out memes. And you don't have to sit on your desktop all day trying to focus and lock in and, just like looking for those local memes that you want to ape into. So this one is just, it's more of a very personalized experience. And I, as a user, would definitely use this. But in as much as I really don't like memes because you're just buying it. There's, especially, you see most of them are on pom.fun, and they are launched, some, if you are launched on Moonshot. But I think on the contrary, if you're looking at, because you enjoy buying meme tokens and you want to interact with memes, sure, why not? You can interact with this app. It's a good app to start. It's mostly new users who would enjoy, new users who are coming into Solana who would enjoy an application like this. Because at the end of the day, most traders are already accustomed to different advanced tooling they use to search for meme coins. And yeah, most traders don't feel comfortable, especially if the main aim is making money. So I think it's more personalized than it is. I wouldn't call this a tool. I would say it's just a social platform for memes, maybe. And I think, yeah, there's lots of room for improvement, but the basic structure and foundation of the app makes a lot of sense. And I think it's definitely appeals to a certain set of users, especially the new ones. Yeah.
Thank you, scientist. I know you have extensive experience with both platforms and trust your opinion. Let's hear from Annie.
Hey guys. So I think I'm positive on this one. I really like this Tinder-like design. It offers an intuitive and very engaging experience, making all this thing about meme coin discovery and trading way more straightforward. So I think, although I do not do meme trading, I would use Ape or any other more established platform. I think this is a go-to application for onboarding the new era of users on meme trading and Solana. There are even all the applications that have copied the Tinder, Bumble, swipe effect. They have been very successful in engaging in new and onboarding new users. So this makes it for an efficient trading experience for every new user. I don't think that an advanced user would use this, but if somebody wants to just play or is in a playful mood and wants to buy and trade some meme coins, I think this is a really good app for it. Except the minor bug that we encountered where we tried to buy the trending soul that you did, Chris. I did it, by the way, at the same time on my phone. I had to do it twice to make it work, and then it worked, and I bought it. So you bought the second one that appeared behind it. Then if you go to the coin that you actually bought in your wallet, you can see the P&L. So this appears. This shows a very easy way for somebody who is a newbie, who has just bought a coin. This shows a very easy way to understand, am I losing or am I making profit on the coin that I bought, and how much is it? I actually liked it a lot. So yeah, I think I'm overly positive. There are some minor twitches that I would improve, and these are actually two. One is that it gets my OCD high when I cannot enter the number I want, and there is this bar. And I would like to really be able to enter 0.5 and not swipe a bar. So maybe this is a minor twist that somebody can do to improve.
I again lost you in the end. I hope you can hear me. Okay. Are you? You were saying?
Yeah, so one thing I would improve is be able to enter an amount. And then the other thing I would add is, because this, I think, in my impression, this goes also to onboarding new users, I would add some information on what are the numbers, what is everything that I see on the screen. So there is limited info. It's more like learn as you go. The same has Tinder and Bumble. This is how people learn how to use it. But because it's about money, I would add a bit more information in the screens.
Totally agree with all your points. I'm pretty sure everyone has a little bit of feature requests on how to make this a little bit better. I also had a very positive experience. While you guys were speaking, I was looking at the coins and I noticed that there is now a volume icon. I did not notice this earlier when I was going around.
Yes, I noticed this also. Yeah. Like it changes. Yeah.
You see, this one has no volume indication. This one, despite having like 39% on the actual bonding curve, I see no volume. I don't understand why some have volume, some don't have volume. Do you have volume only if you're coming from Moonshot? Is that a thing? Although I really like the experience and I agree with everything you say, guys, these little things kind of make me. I don't understand. Why is there volume here? Volume is a hugely important indicator of me buying a coin or not buying a coin. And how can you have like volume at $770, but 1% only? It means there is a pump and dump. So if I open, you see, I see no graph. I would expect to see a pump and dump here. Someone bought 700 and sold 700. That's why we're still at bought 330, 380, and then sold 380. And that's why we only have 1% on the bonding curve. It's dormant. And despite being at 1% on the bonding curve, you still have a $770 volume. So that kind of, I don't 100% understand it. What I want to give props to the team is the humorous, like all these cool little ideas that has to do with shit coins, and it's called Swipe.fun, but the logo is a roll of toilet paper. And if you go to your settings, here you see it's the W configurator. It's like the wind configurator, but the initials immediately spell WC. WC is like the toilet. I find it very, very cool. So props to that. It kind of takes themselves not super serious, and if you took yourself too serious in this type of market, I think no, like you wouldn't fit. So props to them for keeping it light. Really props, and I like it. I like it. Overall, it does what is promising it should do. I don't like the fact that Moonshot gives volume. I'm not buying from like everything is so low on the bonding curve. While this one 3 hours ago, 8K, 20%, I will buy this. Another huge thing that Pump.fun has, and this why I like this this way of interacting with the meme tokens, is the epileptic way Pump.fun is set up, where you have all these flashing colors and it constantly changes the main coin you have on your screen. It's so tiring. So I would for sure pick this one to browse the Pump.fun. So yeah, overall very positive things. Again, I saw a monkey. Earlier, I bought something exactly the same amount, and I got a ship icon. How do you determine? Like, did I ape in? Am I like a whale, and am I shipping some? Maybe it's too humorous. Maybe I'm not so degen. I don't know. So far, though, like I'm loving the experience. I really like it. I've already bought 3 coins, and we can all check together if I'm in profit or not. As you see, I'm losing on Plug. I'm losing a lot on Dear Me, and I sold the other one. All right. I think as initial impressions, we're all agreeing that this is delivering what it promised. Let's see how we can actually make this better. What do you think these guys need to implement to get in tune with the actual market and people to prefer to go there? Try to touch on one feature request, and we can take the mic in rounds. And let's start from the end of the panel. Anipan, what do you think what do you think these guys should build to increase visitors and users?
Cool. So I have at least one feature request. In similar apps like Bumble or Tinder, you can actually see more information about the person that you have swiped. So I would like to be able to see more info and maybe chat. Chatting, I think, is essential for me. And I see the chat happening, but I don't see how I can chat in there. So how do I access the chat? Could there be like an integration where I can type something and also be part of the chatting group? This is one thing. The second thing is the algorithm learning me? So am I going to be getting personalized suggestions? Like I want only like this and this and this, and then adjust what I'm going to be getting. So this is a question. And I guess the third is I would like to see a couple of more options from Tinder and Bumble, like save for later and super swipe, just to add some
What
gamification
would
elements.
Super Swipe do? What would Super Swipe do in this case? How would you imagine you Super Swipe and all your net worth converted into the shitcoin?
Yeah, something like this. Something to make it fun, something to make it lighter and fun. Like I really, really want this coin. I'm going to get something that will give me, I know, a high percentage of the coin, or I don't know, a suggestion, or I don't know, entry to chat, anything that could be different than the other coins. How can the super swipe make the coin different?
Super Swipe could really disregard your slippage options.
Could
So
be,
you're like, I
yeah.
want this coin, I don't care how much, I will Super Swipe. Yeah,
No
I
safety
love it.
belts.
I love it. I love it. Yes. Full gas, no brakes. Let's go. Meme super cycle. Scientist, how do we make this application better?
Yeah, from first glance, I I did mention something about personalization, and there is a stat. I think very generally known stat of on Pom.fun for fees. They seem to be the most platform generating fees in the blockchain industry right now. But there's also a stat that about 90% of coins created on Pom.fun mostly are less than 1 million market cap, or they do not even, graduate to the main market. And a lot of these memes are created every day at a tremendous amount. So how do you give your users a sense of security while, interacting or like scrolling through memes like this? There has to be a different way where like users like me who are very skeptical about memes can feel more confident in actually, I'm not just going to be on the platform to be swiping for the pictures or whatever people or the ticker or, I also want to feel kind of safe that, okay, there is some quality, you know, stuff out here that could actually make a difference, as opposed to just going to pub.fun. And I think a way to start, like I said earlier, is personalization. We could start with user profiles. Maybe when you log into through your wallet, you can decide to add a profile, and each coin you want to list on the page, it shows the user profile. And we can have verified profiles and normal user profiles. We want to be as decentralized as possible. So the verification has to be done by the individuals. And one way I was thinking verification of profiles can be done is by linking your Twitter account. And by linking your Twitter account, anyone can click on your meme and they, your Twitter account is displayed on the meme page, and users actually have a sense of feeling of who is creating these memes and who they are interacting with, especially for new users who are very skeptical of things like this. And most of these memes are not graduating, they are not making waves, they are not starting quality communities and things like this. So it has to be a more personalized experience, in my opinion, because if if there has to be a difference, especially now that the industry is heavily invested in things like this, if a platform like this can actually do something different, I think there is a very huge chance of mass adoption. Because on Plum.fun, I don't think there's any way to like verify profiles of who is creating what. It's just the first 5 or 6 digits of your wallet address that is being displayed as the dev for the coin or the meme or wherever you're creating the market. So yeah, instantly my first instinct on using this platform is you have to personalize this. You have to make new users feel very confident and safe, and that way you're going to have more and more users, and more people are going to come because now you're offering something different from what Pom.fun already offers.
I agree. I agree on the personalization. As you see, guys, as you're speaking, I'm buying things. I'm seeing things that are fun. Doesn't mean I don't hear you. And although you've mostly eaten all my ideas, but let's go down the road. Maybe I have something to add in the end. Baba, how do we improve?
So I think despite the intuitiveness of the swiping left or right, as we know from the dating apps, I think it is necessary because dating apps also have it to indicate what exactly the swipes are. I know people know or will get the hang out of it after using it for a short amount of time. Nonetheless, I think it's important to indicate if you're swiping right, that you're going to buy that token, and if you're ignoring it if you're swiping left. So I think that's the main one. And then another one that I think it's also important is we have the cards, right? And some of them have a description, but sometimes the description overflows the box that you have available, and you can't scroll up or down to view the rest of the description. So I think that's something that definitely the user should have the ability to do so if the description is longer. I think I'll stop with these two initial comments, just so I don't take all the points, and resume if there's stuff left.
Love it. Totally agree. And thank you. Thank you for keeping it short. Alex Pertz, you have extended.
Yeah.
You are from one of the people that really goes for the hackathon every time. You've made apps. You know lots of devs.
Yes, I know. So, I thought just three simple things. The first one and the most simple one is I remember that in many apps in mobile phones, like you have an initial tutorial, small tutorials for newbies. Like it highlights a section and says, from here you can check the market cap. Take the tour. From here you can do that. From here you can do that. You're good to go. Like 3 steps to know that here this is the market cap on the top right. When you look down, this is the time. Like the timer shows the time that the token has been came out. It's a new token, for example, and so on. So this is the first thing that the initial show to get someone into action. Very simple thing, nothing crazy, and maybe it's explaining the icons, and yeah, it's the same thing basically. So. What I thought actually, now that we're discussing about it and I was speaking about the direct exposure, is that many Pump.fun meme tokens have a video stream. And many people actually are interested and they join and they're seeing that. And I'm not sure if you can actually have a video stream as you swipe and play it automatically. So you get more engaged and you get more of this direct dynamic exposure to the meme. And this is actually what is going to drive more people on that, because it's the videos actually that you're going to offer in a more direct way. And I believe this is one quite important thing. The other is a tutorial, nothing crazy, and maybe denote and highlight with an icon the most bought and most swiped. So yeah, while you swipe and you see here, I'm a bird, for example, it can have a star. We have many icons. We need to get used to icons with this app. So we can have a star, most bought, most swiped left, probably. So when someone swipes, I don't know if this actually affects the whole, his opinion at that point, because probably he wanted to buy it, and if he sees that not many people bought it, he's not going to buy it. So I'm not sure about this highlighting the most bought token. But this is it, guys. The first one is the tutorial and the quick highlights and the video streams. Like if you swipe and you have a filter only video streams, most people are going to. Yeah. That's it.
Yesterday night, Pump.fun suspended video streams.
Okay.
So.
Okay, my work here is done.
I don't know if you had something in place for you to watch the video stream.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they didn't have, they were building something, just because I totally agree it catches a lot of eyes. So if you can build this channel, then it's amazing.
This would be that.
Let's go to Mr. Untied. How do we improve this already positive stuff?
A lot of things. One of this is what you mentioned, volume, is one of the, I think, on the filters is a must-have alongside with liquidity, and not just the volume of the day, but maybe in an hourly volume that you can set it yourself. Different filters, but I would like to also see, like, is the mint authority disabled, freeze authority disabled, like those security things. Maybe they do it already. Maybe they have a filter. I didn't check that part. When you press on, let's say, those information you see on the bottom 3 hours ago and stuff on a coin on your swipe screen, you can also see the Telegram if they have, or the X or their website, which is quite nice. One quick thing I want to say is at the end, like after you buy something, you see the PNL, which is really nice. You need a fresh wallet for this to not see other coins. Maybe they can fix that with a tick. But I get the idea of everything being in tiles, but this screen I would like to have it in a list of the coins from highest wins to the it will be more user friendly. I don't need to see my sol on top. Like, it's okay. Like, I know how much sol I have, how much I bought. So those coins that I just bought here should be like on the PNL menu on the top. That will be one direct I think I would like to improve. There are many more, but let's keep it for it's beta. So these are my points for now.
Lovely points, everybody. You guys have really good points. Like I'll add some to the list as well. Like filtering and more information to filter from would be nice. Like I don't know how this would be performed. How would you like categorize cats, dogs, and I don't know, celebrity coins? It's yeah, I see the point. I don't see how this does like it's not on chain. Like you're gonna have to do it internally. It's a little bit clunky, and maybe it's like how do you verify all these things? I'm not sure about it. So like uh, I would stick to simpler things. Like I would want to see, like I would want to be able to click on the addresses, on the links, on to be able to, even if not click and open a link, allow me to copy paste, allow me to copy the address so I can go check it on SoulScan. Uh, Allow me an easy way to see the creator wallet. You know, when you buy into something, what is that you look at? Sure, you look at like all the information. You're gonna go on Dex Screener. You're gonna go on Birda. You're gonna go check a couple of things. What you're also gonna go check is the creator. Who created the coin? How much did he buy? How much is he still holding? Has he made previous coins? Like if he's a serial token creator with this address, give him a stamp. Give him some. If he's a serial coin creator that has his coins graduating, like give me a reason to use your application. Give me an edge over Pump.fun. Give me an edge over the others. Don't make it too complicated like Photon or things like that. We're not here for this, but give me some extra information that I can easily access from my phone. If you are a desktop user, obviously, like you can use a million tools, but if you are a mobile user, you don't have so many tools in your disposal. Like Pump.fun is not that fun through mobile, but this Pump dot not fun of the mobile version. So this there is something here. It's also important. What I really liked, and Untied Bear, I agree with you, but I also disagree. Because why are you buying these coins? You're buying these coins for them to graduate and get out of the Pump.fun platform. So if you didn't see the coins that have graduated, you will be very upset because you're like, oh, I bought this coin and now it disappeared. Like, I need to fucking sell it. I need to get the money. So I see why. I see how this with filtering and toggles would really just solve it. But I think you'll need to be able to keep track of the coins that are off the platform at the moment. So that's it from me. I think just a little bit more information is going to make it way better. And yeah, some performance like the 7-day PNL, the 1 month PNL. Give me a portfolio of my graph. Give me the amount of likes I have. The swipe. What is it? Swipe right, eh? I'm a bit dyslexic, so swipe right, swipe left. I get them confused. I want to buy a coin and I swipe on the wrong side. I really remember very well on the dating apps. The first time you open it, it says swipe left for yes or no, swipe right for yes or no. And it's just like for old people like me. So yeah, very happy with where this is going. It needs a little bit more work. Any other feature requests that you have on your notes, guys, that we failed to mention or we forgot? Please feel free. Now it's the time.
Yeah, I will go because I also need to correct a misunderstanding. I didn't mean that you shouldn't show not graduated coins because you can set your filters above 200,000 market cap to million and you only see those. So that's not I meant that you only see what you bought with this app or sell this with app because I don't need to create a new coin using my own wallet just to see this platform. That was point. One request would be like the last one from me. I know on the dating apps, if you don't like someone, you can swipe away. But on this one, especially when they're moving fast with the volume liquidity, you might think like the last second, I missed a chance, and you want to go back. I would like to have that option still after swiping away, that you go back to the last coin at least. That would be nice.
Yeah, totally agree. And yes, you are obviously right. If it says that there is a market cap of over 1 million, it has obviously graduated from the app. So yeah, sorry for that. You are absolutely right. Baba.
I want to add something, two things actually, since you're now on the page. So you're viewing the comments, right? There's meant to be a graph here, what you're seeing now, and you're viewing the comments. Again, I understand that the comments, automatically go up and down. I want to be able to scroll and read through them. Like I don't want to only wait for the animation to see through them. And of course, I mean, the graph is dependent on the trading volume, and that's how you would see it. So assuming this platform gets more traction, the graphs would be more impactful as well. So at least there is a graph, though. Currently, we can't see it, but we were able to see it before. So maybe, optimize so that we can see it each time, or at least even if it's empty, we have a set layout of what, standardize the graph. A final thing I'd want to add is, and it's what going off what Untied said in the wallet section. If you can go to the wallet section. So we're here at the wallet section. Definitely, I agree, tiles is not the best here. A list would be easier to analyze. Also, we saw that, the tokens, their position in this list, the ones at least you buy from the platform, go up and down depending on total value, and here it's in dollars. So filters for how I want them to appear is definitely important, because especially if it's a highly volatile token, I don't want to be searching for it up and down my meme list. I want to know where it is. I know that it's going up or down, and I want to easily find it, select it, and either buy more or sell more. So that fine tuning the wallet section, I think it's really important to be able to, as soon as you've bought the token, to be able to trade it equally as easily or straightforward, at least as the tiles. Thank you.
I was thinking, you can tell me if you agree with it. Let's say that this is the freemium version. This is the free version. And then it tells you, like you get on Bumble and Tinder and dating apps. You say, okay, you pay a subscription, you pay more money. Now you use this special RPC where your transactions are first broadcasted to the blockchain. And then you get all these little indicators like overlays in card games where you're like, okay, you get the pro version. Here is the creator account. Here is his the history, the coin history he's made, how many of those have graduated, how many of those have not. Maybe you can copy swipe, not copy trade, copy swipe. So you set your amount, you follow a friend, and whenever he swipes left, I'll tap that as well, I'll type that as well. You gain some as well. And you play with delegation, you play with this kind of, I don't know, maybe you have like a dedicated Telegram signals, Banx.fun signals. So I think there is a way to actually monetize this, because I was thinking, like, how does the app make money? How, like, of course, being an app immediately has value when you appear on people's phones. Is this a DApp that we're going to see on the DApp store, like we would download any other application or dating application? Because at the moment, this is a browser game. Yes, you need to have the browser within your wallet, but should we expect some kind of app? Do they make money on every transaction? Am I paying more money to buy the token from the app versus buying it from Banx.fun? This is unclear to me. And I don't like unclear things when I'm dealing with money. So I would like this to be very transparent, saying like, this is the fee, this is the delta, this is the bips that we charge. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it with the bips on like I do my trades on Solfler trade. and sometimes I don't even go to Jupiter. So most people are like me, and as always, it's a balance between security and optimization versus convenience and ease of use. So most people do the convenience, ease of use. I would be happy to pay a couple of bips, but make it clear, make it transparent. It annoys me. Like, that's why you need the docs section. Like, I need to know that. What do you think? How do these guys maximize the amount of money? What are good go-to-market strategies? How can they get closer with meme communities? What other thoughts do you have on how to make this better?
I think it all boils down to profitability. Again, I echo your thoughts, Wills, on how the platform chose to approach this, because if the users aren't, if you're not helping to give, if you're not bringing something different than what Pond.fun already offers, it becomes a bit difficult. And although it's a bit unclear, but again, the platform has the opportunity, because Pond.fun doesn't currently offer this, but it has the opportunity to sort out, quality meme coins for users, and there has to be a, I don't know how the approach can be, but maybe a track record of people who have already, you know, graduated coins before, creators who have done well before, and you are like making those coins more visible to users, and they don't have to like second guess themselves on what am I buying, what am I aping into, what am I fading, or what am I losing. And it's just like the markets for this is huge, because almost everyone in the space is currently trading meme coins. And I think this app has much more chances of being successful than any other app right now, due to the state of the market we find ourselves. But again, I would say it all boils down to helping your users make money, helping them to be profitable. You don't have to be an advanced trader to be able to use this, if the app actually is able to spot out, or highlight set, like specific memes for you to trade, and they are not like showing you a general outflow of whatever is being created. And seeing meme with market caps like 6K, 8K. I mean, these are like entry level for Pom.fun, when you just like create a meme with like 0.1 SOL, and I wouldn't like be comfortable trading this either. So I'm thinking maybe when you um, log into the app for the first time, you can ask the user a series of a short survey, what they're after, the kind of market cap memes they are looking forward to, what kind of ticker they like. Is it a cat, dog, whatever? Uh, you know, the duration, like how long has this meme coins been created, the app is using, and just like randomize different tickers, and let the users choose from whatever list there is, and let this app, like in a month's time, and someone is doing a case study on how profitable it is to use, and let there be some sort of like stats to show that the number of apps that have passed through here have a certain percentage of success rate. I mean, we're talking about profitability, because in this industry we are, no one is going to use an application for the fun of it. Everyone wants to make money. So if you cannot show your users that you are doing something different to actually better their lives, and like that is if you're talking go-to-market strategy, and you mean like real business, that is the first question you have to answer, and it has to be clear. It has to be outlined, because we were the first people to test this app. But how do you want to get your next set of users if you don't have it outlined already in a documentation, or whatever social channels you want to communicate through? So it has to be like readily available general public knowledge on whatever the approach of how the meme coins are being sorted out on the app is.
Totally agree. while you were all guys speaking, I got ragged. Devs actually sold. We are at 99.57% down. So, a couple of things I want to add before we close the session. We need a link to the Pump.fun actual coin. So, in this case, the graph has bugged out. It happens. I need to be able to securely visit this coin because I bought a coin earlier and I'll show you. I'll show you by actually sharing. Let me share. I will stop this and I will share my screen on the pump.fun. So the moment I go, I'm a bird, and I search, I get two I'm a birds. And I don't know which one I've bought into. Sure, I see that I bought into something that's closer to 20k versus 6.4k, but what am I supposed to do? Read the 28 comments and the 179 to make sure? I think that this can be very easily fixed. They've sold. Now it's up. Man, it's crazy. It's going crazy. Let me share the other screen again.
Yeah, there's sometimes the visual part doesn't show value.
So yeah, here you go. 30% up is my PNL. Someone bought. Dev sold. Now my cut is $44. We're 30% up on this one. We are 54% down on the bird, and we are about 2% down on this one. I'm loving the PNL. I think this needs to be everywhere. We're already 1 hour on this one. I want to close the round because we've said so many things. I want you guys, let's do a rapid fire. Let's go around the table, and you need to pick one thing the team needs to focus on. Which one do you think it should be? Let's start with Untied Bear.
Ask it again one more time. The question, we should focus on?
Should the team be focusing now to make this better? You can only pick one thing. You need to be short and brief. This is the last round. Untied.
I think filters part needs to be like enough filters for me to actually use this platform.
Give me 3 examples of filters.
Liquidity, volume, and also the authorities.
Side questions. Is there a way you can launch a coin on Pump.fun that does not burn the mint and does not lock liquidity? I think that's the purpose of Pump.fun. I get your concern because eventually in a fragmented market, not everything is going to be Pump.fun. And
you cut it away, Bales. Also the moonshot part.
Did I break up? I don't think it's possible at the moment to make a coin that doesn't burn these kind of authorities through Pump.fun.
Good point. Okay, then those 2 filters for now. Liquidity and volume.
Totally agree. Alex Pertz, one thing they have to focus, just one.
Okay, the one that I found and I said is about making it a little bit more user-friendly for someone who is totally new and make the tutorials, like with the highlighting what you can do here, what you can do here, what you can do here, maybe have it sit on what each icon is, and maybe if there are some filters, have a default noob-friendly filter. I don't know how noob-friendly, like have a filter, probably, yeah. I think it's self-explanatory, have a noob-friendly Twitter filter for the tokens, yeah. That's what I believe, yeah.
What about the dev? How do we one thing they can only focus on one. No multitasking.
Since the main part is the cards that you're swiping left or right, that the information I can extract from the card, whether it's make the description more readable, the comments if I double tap and read the chart, or also at the bottom where it has the icons with the stuff, be able to click on those and either be redirected to the website or click on the bonding curve and see a small, more information, see what it is, see what it means, see what the time is, have a dynamic timer if I click on it so I know the exact second, if that's important. But yeah, make the card, be able to extract more information from the card without needing to aid my decision making for swiping left or right through the card better.
Awesome. Totally agree. Scientist.
Yeah, I'm just gonna echo my own thoughts and say, what I have on my notes here, which is protect user investments by featuring coins from verified profiles and kind of like moderating users who have a history of already logging coins before, so that they are not exposed to the platform.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, scientist. Annie, what do you think?
I like the gamified trading interface that looks like Tinder, but compared to Tinder, trading meme coins can be a group thing. And you really want to interact and chat and maybe invite your friends to trade the same meme coin. So I would like to be able to chat. And maybe an option would be to create like a subscription model where I could talk with my friends and we all go on the same coin.
I love it. I will just disagree that you can do Tinder as a group as well. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, love it. And will you guys use the application when this thing is out of beta? They incorporate our feedback. There is documentation. There's a landing page, a tutorial, a way to look at videos, a clear edge with 2 extra points of information. Would you use it?
I already used it now, so I would definitely use it when it's out of beta.
Anybody here that will not use it for some reason?
No, I mean, I'd also, if it's more polished, and I like your monetized feature. Being able to identify the 100% rug from something that has potential to exit and get into the market. Exit the platform, get into the market as a token. If I can have this guidance, it definitely increases the probability.
Bravo! I love it, guys. I think the guys at Swipe have 6 new users. 6 new users to searching for their forever meme coin. Shout out for their humor. Yeah, back again, trying to make sure you have an internet connection, etc., etc. So yeah, shout out to the builders behind this app. I know they were also. We met in Breakpoint, awesome team, like team that has been in Solana since 2021 and maybe earlier, well connected, well beloved. I don't think they are doxed, so I'm not gonna attempt something at the moment, but let's keep on exploring, let's keep on discovering. Shout out to them for engaging with the Dean's List DAO. If you're out there building anything and you want some feedback, reach out to us. We have a bunch of people that have been here building and trading and exploring since 2020 and the beginning of Solana, before all these cool wallets back in the day were only Soleil and non-Metaplex standard NFTs were out there. So we got the OGs. Feel free to DM us, visit Dean's List DAO, slip into our DMs in the Telegram, Twitter, Discord, doesn't matter. We'll find you, we'll play with your DApp, and we'll offer you our honest opinion. Is not complete with a written feedback report. So usually after these 1 hour sessions, we're going to compile all our thoughts. Annie here has great skills on artificial intelligence and creating prompts. So we'll have a nice sentiment analysis. We'll have a nice feature requests segment. We're going to have some bugs and problems with the user experience maybe on the first part, and everything then can be easily communicated around the team. So for the Swipe team, you guys going to get this within this week. And yeah, Was very, very happy exploring this app. And to be honest, we're going to close the stream and I'm going to go swipe a little bit. And this is a swiping I can include my girlfriend this time in. So yeah, shout out to big love to everyone. Let's close the session here. Anything else, please, guys, feel free. It's the time. Otherwise, see you soon. Stay safe. Don't get shaken out. Live to trade another day. Bye-bye.
See you.
See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
All right.